Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to do a little bit of a quick redo because when I first did this one of the what would happen if Houston would get an NHL team, my video was crappy, so I'm going to do a little bit of a redo, but this is going to be as half-assed as I can do it. Run that intro. Real quick, I'm just going to do this video real quick because, in a way of speaking, it's kind of a redo. But first off, see right in front of the Arrows logo right here, it's subscribe button. Hit that if you want to be alerted for anything new that comes across. NHL talk, expansion talk, all the sports takes, the hot takes, NFL, and even the food reviews and what we do. We do a lot of Gen X stuff. We do appreciate each and every single one of you as we're getting close to 1,000 subs. Now, real quick, the quick explanation for this video right here is I am doing a series, obviously, of course, of cities that want to be in the NHL but are not. But if they were, what would they be if we just so happen to expand to 34, 36, 38, or 40 or whatever? And Houston, 9 chances out of 10, is going to be one of those teams. Now, if we remember the Houston that we had, it was the old Houston Arrows back in the old IHL days. And this is the logo that I remember too as well. Now, I also recognize that there was a bunch of other logos that were like this. I'll try to roam about here. As you can see, we remember seeing the airplane logo with a couple of the missile essence here, some word marks here along with the Astros down here on the bottom. And this is what a lot of people in Houston are actually talking about. Now, the kicker to the video, as I have said here, is the previous one is up there. You can still find it and watch it. Audio is fine, but someone's up at the time with my laptop, and it was very, very choppy. Don't know what was going on, so me and the editor fixed it. And but I left it up there in case you just want to listen to it or just even see. Some people like that stuff. But in a sense, I'm going to redo this real quick and just say what would happen if Houston gets an NHL team, which right now is at the second, 9 chances out of 10. It will be them in Atlanta that are going to be making it 33 and 34 down the road. And let's just take a look real quick. We showed you this now. Here's just some quick concepts that I saw on the lovable world of the interweb. Here's one called the Wranglers that has the maroon and had the basic striping also all the way up to the arms. You're going maroon and gold, which is not a bad look, but it almost brings close to an old San Antonio Riders look of the old World League of American Football. Look that up. But not too shabby. It's simple enough as it is. But Houston's got red with the Rockets. They've got the blue, the real dark blue essence with the Texans, and Houston also has their own identity with the Dynamo because they're orange. Would you add maroon to this one? Simple enough. Here's another alternate logo. This one is actually not half, but the actual logo is actually not half bad. Block shoulders on it, basic striping. This was a very, very simple, very, very, very simplistic design work on this. But would you make Wranglers your logo and your name? Would you want that? Simple enough. I wouldn't. This is not so bad either. I saw another one here. This was from NHL.com, or not NHL 2K, where someone just used this logo, used one of the logos that was on there, and just made themselves a creative team. And the cool thing about that is, and I have yet to get the NHL 2K26 game or whatever it is now. They just simply update it every year. You can name the arena, but if you have the time, you can go. Some people are keyboard players, and they could just type up and just figure out. You can build the arena, build the inside of the arena, build the Titan, build the scoreboard and everything like that. But try to match anything up. Like, for example, you're trying to match this up with the Toyota Center. Boy, you really gotta know your arenas, because that's where they would play. So this was a really nice, cool addition. And this was another one called the Saturns that had the rings around the H. This was really close to an old Reebok look, almost really close to Milwaukee Admiral colors and all that. It's almost Rimouski colors too. But I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to put my favorite one out of all of them. And if I recall correctly, let's see if it comes up here. It was this one right here. Let me see if the word mark came right. This was what I highlighted the last time. This right here, if whoever made this, and I know it's on here somewhere, it's probably just the name I highlighted. I wouldn't even look anywhere else. Anything I just looked at, forget it. This right here is about as on point You got your H logo with the plane wings, with the jet wings in the middle to form your H. You got a round circular logo, really close to Houston Astro, like this regular circle logo. I think the H is the one that's going to go. I think that round logo is going to go on the shoulders. And then you got your word mark. I mean, the person who made this, I could probably find it as soon as I get this video done. This is S tier stuff. And then the jerseys, real quick. I'm showing you this real quick. It doesn't have a third jersey, but this is about as excellently done. The number font is really dope. The H logo is in the middle. You got the shoulder, you got that round logo on the shoulders, the collars and the low and everything. Striping is on point. The white one is actually really, really nice. And the blue one, if you are trying to make a team right now and trying to put a brand for the NHL, I would immediately find out who did this. I'm going to see if I can get off of this. Who did this? And it just says Houston Aeros NHL concept. I don't know if it was on behance.com. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm here to tell you that was one of the nice. This has a whole different thing. This is one of the nicest Houston Aeros concepts that I have saw. Find all you do is go Google Houston Aeros, and you'll some way come up with this right here. But this will probably be right here, my favorite one out of all of them. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is my Houston take. And it's basically just a redo of the last one because the choppiness of the last one. I'm doing a quick one that's about half as long. What do you think of these concepts? And do you believe Houston in the NHL is going to work? It's going to happen eventually. They will play in the Toyota Center, and they will have the Texans, they'll have the Astros, they will have the Rockets, they have the Houston Dynamo. They're getting the WNBA back. The Comets are coming back. So Houston, one of the top 5 sports markets, top 10 sports markets in the nation. They're getting NHL eventually. And when will that happen? Only Garrett Bettman knows. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please chuck a like if you like this video. And if you want me to do one other team or something like that, throw a comment in. This is done. I'm out of here. And I'll see you guys, girls, and legends in the next one.